And good day, creators. This is CatSmiles. How you guys doing? I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I have Jordan here. I have tried to move him, but he's stubborn, which is fine. So I do apologize if there is some cuts because it's just me moving my little ones. So today we will need 1 cup of Elmer's all glue. The real stuff, people. The real stuff. We'll need a tablespoon of vinegar. This is to help with the molding, so it lasts longer. Your cornstarch or corn flour, depending on where you're located, and you'll need 1 cup of this. I'm using canola oil. It's a replacement for mineral oil or baby oil. Believe it or not, I don't have any of that here. You'll need, measuring cups and spoons. A microwave safe bowl because I am going to be microwaving this. You'll also need a Ziploc bag to store it in, and once again, I really do need to return this, but it's just so useful and something to store it in that is airtight. So that is it, people. That is all you'll need. It is really simple, and I don't think I can mess this one up. Hopefully. It's going to be fun. And yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. I most likely will take pictures and then show it to you that way. Give you a little bit of music, and I'll see you guys in the next processes. 2 tablespoons of the mineral oil. 2 tablespoons of the vinegar. About just a little bit more, so we'll just give this one a little bit less. If you want, you could probably skip that one, but I just feel it's just better to be safe, Okay, now we're going to do 1 whole cup of the cornstarch. And see, as you can tell, this has been used. So once again, 1 cup of cornstarch. This is the combiner that kind of basically keeps it all together. We will be adding the glue to this as well, and that is also the adhesive. Love these little spoons. And we're working with the correct stuff, guys. The Elmer's all glue. Woohoo! I'm so happy about this. You don't understand. This was a Christmas gift from my mom. I know it's funny, but when a crafter gets this much glue, it's a good day. Alright, so we need 1 whole cup. Most people are like, why do you need a whole cup of glue? Well, this is for one of the reasons. And just look at that beautiful pour. Now remember, you want all of this to mix in together. Now this little spoon is just one of those I can't say that word today, guys. When you go to like different states or, to some type of a park, they have those little spoons that you collect. Well, I have tons of these guys. So, and they just work perfectly for my crafting. I know, it was just something my grandma started me on and just kept doing it. This one, I don't know where it's from, since it was probably one of the cheaper ones and it's already fallen apart. But that's okay, because it still works. This is the fun part. And I'm going to get my hands dirty, so even if I say use your utensils, I'm not going to listen to myself. So, first off, I am going to let this sit for a second, and I'm going to clean up because I do have little guys who, well, this is their area. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. It's okay. As you can see, it is very stirred up. It's kind of bubbly. There's no lumps. And if you do see any lumps, just go ahead and just push them to the side and then squish them. And then that's just gets all of the lovely powderness away. And that also works for any type of baking. You do want to make sure you kind of get the sides, as you might have seen me do during the fast, because this will turn into clay. And at this point, you can add your color if you'd like, or you could paint it later. I'm just going to leave it white to show you the differences between the first batch and this batch. And we're not going to let the kitty play with it. No, we're not. And I'm going to go ahead and microwave this for 30 seconds. I'm going to take it out, stir it, and then repeat, repeat, repeat. Most likely I'm going to do two 30-second ones and then one 5-second one. So that's my plan, and yeah, I'll see you guys back in the next clip. 30. Second 30s. Third 30. Getting a little bit there. Alright, so now we are at 2 minutes at 30-second intervals in the microwave. And I really have not seen a difference yet. I mean, it has a little bit of puffiness going on, but I'm not seeing any thickness happening. So I'll just keep going by the directions, and yeah. So we're on our 5th one, and it's kind of getting a little bit of a skin to it, so yay. But as you can see, it's not much of a skin, and I'm really worried to put it in for longer than 30 seconds because I did that to the last one and I just killed the batch. So I really didn't give it a fair try. So I'm going to actually go ahead and try about 40 seconds and see if that does anything. 10 seconds shouldn't kill it too bad. This is after 40 seconds. What I did was I just kept it in there for the 30 seconds and I then checked it to see if, I might have ruined it. And then I just put it in for 10 seconds. You do see that it's coming along. It's getting some bubbles. I'm thinking the 40 seconds is actually overdid it. Oh, I hope I didn't do it. Alright, so guys, so as I mentioned before, I believe I really did overcook this. I will need to knead it for a bit, but I believe I'm just going to put about a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of glue just to kind of help this even it out. Because as you can see, it's kind of still needs to definitely be kneaded. So that's my plans, and I don't know if you guys want to watch this or not, or yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. So here's a trick. Usually, sometimes with certain liquids, if you count like 1, 2, it usually gives you about 1 to 2 tablespoons per. So 1, 2, so give or take. That's usually how some people measure it. Some people meaning CatSmiles here. You know, I just like this thing better. I love my little wooden spoons, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. So at this point, this is where they say to take it out, put lotion on the table, and start kneading. So let's get our hands dirty. I'm actually really excited because I have some plans for this. And no matter what, we're going to make it work, guys. This is the whole game, fun. I'm just going to use this. I love this little thing. I'm probably going to ruin it one of these days, and I will feel very sorry for that later on. I'm just using basically dollar store brand. This is really, really thin. The ones that I've seen, they use really thick hand lotion. So, yeah. So if you have any thicker lotion, definitely want to try it with that. And that's just so you're not going to have this sticking to your palette too bad. So look at that. Look at that. That will be creatures and lovely beautifulness at some point, right? Once we get past the fun, messy part. Now think about the colors you're going to get with this. Because that's like a pretty beautiful white. I mean, the dark colors are going to be pretty hard. And don't forget to lotion your hands. What I should have done in the first place. You probably could have also powdered your hands, but I don't know how that would actually work with this. Because do remember, all the liquid that you put into this will make it more soggy. And that will affect how this works. So, the kneading part I should like, right? Because I am a cat. Now, if you're going to do something like this with, like a container like this, I would suggest getting something to hold it down. Because as you can see, I can't really use both my hands at this point in time because it is going everywhere. But that's why we have tools. Now what you want to do is just keep kneading this until it stops sticking. Which I never understood why that would be like that, but it works. I am not a baker. Everything I have ever tried to bake, even in the microwave, does not work. I don't know. But look at that. Nice. Beautiful. Very sticky. So this is at another 30-second intervals. And it's getting a tooth to it, don't get me wrong. It is still very sticky. Not to the point where I believe I want to start trying to knead it yet. So we'll go back. I'm going to do about 5 seconds and then see how we go. I don't want to really overcook this and have the same mistake as I did with the whole wheat. But so far, I think most microwaves should be past this part by now. So, yay. Ooh, look at that. It is beautiful color though. You're going to get some really nice pigments in there. I mean, the dark colors, they're just going to be beautiful. And we're going to put this in there for 24 hours and then check it after that. And welcome, I have no clue what I'm saying. And welcome back, guys. So, goodness knows how many days it's been. I had this wrapped up. It was no good. I mean, it was like soup or water or like the wateriest gravy you've ever like tried. That's my craft. But now, I mean, I worked this thing, I don't know, 3 days to Tuesday. Hey, baby girl, this is Princess. Please don't judge me. I didn't mean to name her that. I mean, it took forever to get this, at least this. I microwaved it for at least, I'm not even joking, guys, at least 5 minutes or longer. I've put more, yeah. But basically what I did was at the end of this, I let it sit for a very long time. So now what I'm going to do is, I don't even know if this is actually how it's supposed to work. I've never actually seen cold porcelain, which I really need to look up. Because all the ones I keep watching always make a bad batch. Or don't show the batch when you're making. So this is the kneading part. This is the part I'm supposed to like, right? Because I'm a cat? Yeah, I never understood that. And you do remember that it is a water base, so whatever liquid you put into it, you're going to want to react with that, because this will get thinner. If that made any sense to you guys. The more water you put into it, the more loose it gets, making it easier to play with, however non-usable. I don't know, guys. I remember, I have no clue what I'm doing. This is all for fun. And confidence building, mostly. I mean, look at this. It's so goopy. I do have lotion on my hands if you guys didn't catch that. I mean, usually you can use a popsicle stick. You can use anything to get this out. I'm just using my hands because you know me already. I get dirty. Alright, so get as much out as you can because this will need to be cleaned up.